Well, March has been a month of two-year anniversaries marking the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic.
This Sunday marks the unveiling of the CARES Act, a $2 trillion program that many of us remember. It gave loans to businesses and extended unemployment benefits to workers in the first months of the pandemic.
But as 3 News investigator Marissa Saenz has learned, billions of dollars meant to help Americans has been lost to fraud. Money that may be lost forever.
And we're going to go after the criminals who stole billions of relief money meant for small business and millions of Americans.
President Biden's promise at his State of the Union address this month brought cheers and renewed focus to a costly side effect of COVID-19. Billions in well-intentioned aid scooped up by greedy con artists.
Taxpayers should be very, very concerned because ultimately we foot the bill for all of this.
As the coronavirus swept through the nation, closures and restrictions crippled the economy. Businesses shuttered. Unemployment claims skyrocketed. All eyes turned to Congress for help, which passed out $2 trillion in CARES Act funding, small loans for businesses, and $600 a week for unemployed workers. With few safeguards and pressure to get the money to Americans, the CARES Act proved easy picking for fraud. No one knows for sure how much money wound up in the wrong hands, but watchdogs say up to $400 billion went to fraudsters.
I think people are probably angry and arguably rightfully so.
Acting U.S. Attorney Michelle Beppler oversees federal prosecutions in northern Ohio. So far, 31 people stand accused of illegally obtaining millions in PPP loans and unemployment payments. Nationally, the DOJ says over 1,000 people are accused of taking over $1.1 billion.
So I think it's important for the public to have awareness of this issue, that these COVID frauds are real. That they have been more pervasive, unfortunately, than we wanted.
In one of Ohio's most complex fraud cases, 6 people stand accused of conspiring to collect millions of COVID relief money in the summer of 2020. The alleged ringleader is this man, Terrence Pounds Sr. Court records show Pounds has an extensive criminal record and served time in prison before reforming his life and operating Truth Ministries Global. Pounds and his co-defendants are accused of creating fake faith-based ministries to receive over $3.3 million in fraudulent loans. In his application, Pounds claimed to help the poor, writing, quote, "We feed the less fortunate and underprivileged," end quote. But instead of food for the needy, prosecutors say the money went for a BMW X4 and 2 brand new SUVs. Nearly $1,000 was spent on jewelry, over $600 at Louis Vuitton, hundreds of dollars on liquor, and just over $100 at GameStop.
Federal government is very good at spending money. It's not good at preventing it from being spent improperly.
Tom Schatz with Citizens Against Government Waste blames Congress for its haste and its repeated failure to invest in technology to stop fraud, all at the expense of already stressed taxpayers.
They're watching high inflation. They're concerned about where their money is going. They see high gas prices. They should really be upset about how much money has been wasted in the COVID relief funds.
The attorney for Terrence Pounds declined to comment. He remains free on bond. Meanwhile, President Biden has appointed a Department of Justice attorney to head his COVID-19 fraud enforcement unit that will focus on large-scale enterprises. There's even a hotline for anyone wishing to report fraud. For more, go to the 3 News Investigates webpage at WKYC.com. Marissa Saenz, 3 News.